Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. I was going to say it's Wednesday, but we missed out Wednesday. I went out for drinks after work and got a little tipsy, and it took a while to wear off. Anyway, and then I just really want to sleep after I've had a drink. So here we are today. Oh no, it's Thursday. No, what day is it today? Wednesday. It's Friday today. Thursday. We missed Thursday. What happened Wednesday? Well, I'm not sure. Anyway, we're on Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Happy evening, everybody. Little Miss Harley. Hi. Hi. Hi to you. Are we in a high-spirited energy today? Let's have a look at some cards. So I've got the Sacred... I've chosen some cards. Okay, we've got the Sacred Destiny Oracle. You will have to... I did not do my fingernails, like paint them or take off the polish. So they're looking... anyway, they're looking in a bit of a state. A Sacred Destiny Oracle deck. And then I've picked up 2 books. And I thought we can have a flick through these books that I've chosen. Now, one of them, the first one that I chose was Don't Die With Your Music Still In You. And this is by Serena Dyer and Dr. Wayne Dyer. And it's about Serena's experience growing up with spiritual parents. Okay, and then Wayne gives his kind of input. Well, not only via raising her, but his response to what she's wrote. And then I've chose this book, The Angel Inside. This was one of the first, not the first though, but one of the first. The first personal development book I read was 12 Pillars by Chris Widener and Jim Rohn. That was the first personal development book that got me into this. But The Angel Inside talks about the statue of David. It inspired me to want to go to Florence to see the statue of David, which I have done. I was talking to a customer who was telling me about where he's been travelling throughout his life, and I shared my stories, and we're speaking about the statue of David. So we're going to start with Sacred Destiny cards. Oh, what I've done is I've noticed that there's, I won't know until I listen back, that there's a like a crackly interference with the sound. So I've kind of got the stand on a softer surface. I'm not sure what that's all about, but we'll carry on. The Sacred Destiny Oracle cards. A 52 card deck to discover the landscape of your soul. Taking risks. Okay. Hi, Tentacoin. How are you doing? Oh, Tentacion. Tenta. Hi, Gracie. Okay. All new people. You might not know how we rock and roll on here, but best behaviour. It's a channel of love. Let's have a look at this taking risks card. So what I'm currently doing is tapping into the collective energy. Anyone that wishes, you know, to personally develop, I've already shown you some personal development books. If you're not here for that, then you can just sod off. Really? Okay, we're taking risks. High plateau. A high plateau is a large flat area of land that is significantly higher than the landscape around it. The sides, at least 1 or 2, are sheer and steep. These formations are typically caused by the upwelling of volcanic magma, tectonic movements, and even erosion. Some indigenous, I never know how to pronounce this word, indigenous groups call these tablelands Tipu, which means house of gods. Okay. When you stand at the edge of one of the sheer walls, you can feel that you are in the place of the gods. And we've got the book The Angel Inside. Interesting. So I'm just going to flick through this book and just stop where, I mean, you guys can do this as well to find your messages that are meant for you. Flick through the book, stop where you feel drawn to, and, oh, the page is coming out, look. We'll take that page with us. Okay. Well, a little more history for you, Thomas. Who? Thomas. Let's read this. A little more history for you, Thomas. Traditionally, statues of David were done so as to reflect him immediately after the battle. This was usually done by sculpting Goliath's head, severed from his body, at the feet of David. Michelangelo purposefully brought David to life just before he slew the dragon. It's not the dragon, the giant even. Okay. He did this because of the political situation at the time. Italy was not united. It was many fiefdoms and cities like Florence, which constantly had to worry about attacking armies large and small. Statues in that day were made for their beauty, of course, but they were also made for powerful political statements. The statue of David was to be placed in a prominent place, the Palazzo Vecchio, to make a statement to the people of Florence and to anyone who would think of attacking. This is why I asked you what mood David was made to portray. Given to this new understanding, what do you think David was meant to portray? Tom stared intently at David. He couldn't get it. I just don't know. Here are the words David spoke to Goliath just before he took the sling to him. I will strike you down and remove your head from you, and I will give the dead bodies of the army of the Philistines this day to the birds of the sky and the wild beasts of the earth. Now, given that these are the words David spoke to this massive giant, just moments from the time where he stands here before us, what would you say David was feeling? Tom looked at that brow of David's. Then he thought he had it. Confidence. He felt confident. He was sure he was right. Thomas, you are learning. That is exactly right. Michelangelo wanted to portray confidence. The same confidence that David showed before his battle was the same confidence that Florence was showing to those who thought of overthrowing it. Florence was saying, if you attack, you will die. So, the lesson is confidence? Tom asked. The lesson is that in order to achieve what you want out of life, you must be confident. And as it relates to following your passions and utilising your strengths, you must demonstrate self-confidence. So, anyone wanting to take this page home with them? Taking risks. Okay, very interesting. So, should we pull some tarot cards? Let's pull some tarot cards and we'll... I haven't even read to you the message, what the secret landscape wants you to know for this card for taking risks. You see? I read this part and up to the sacred landscape. So, the sacred landscape wants you to know, when you draw this card, it is a time to step beyond your normal, everyday life. Take some risks, face your fears, do things in a new and even unorthodox way. Listen more to your inner voice than to the voices and opinions of others. Rather than running from potential failure, embrace it. History has shown that those willing to face failure will often succeed in a massive way later. And I feel for the thumbnail, which I can easily do, I will put a picture of the statue of David up from my own snapshots that I took when I was visiting Florence. So, yeah. Right then. Okay. Tarot cards. Let's go to the Tarot Grand Locks. I don't feel a good energy from that. So, see ya. I don't feel a good energy from that either. So, see ya. Okay. Right, let's have a look at the Tarot Grand Locks. The Queen of Swords. She is the she's the risk taker. I mean, she will speak the truth, and she's bold, courageous, confident, truthful, blunt. We read about the Queen of Swords here. Have I said cheers to you guys yet? Cheers to the channel of lovers. Cheers, guys. We have our coffee. Very delightful it is too. Right, let's read the meaning of this card. The Queen of Swords has a sharp mind, but also a playful sense of humour, evident in her half smile. She is committed to seeing and speaking the truth, but is not judgmental. Along with her beautiful peacock, she radiates positive energy. That's interesting, because I can pick up on energy that doesn't feel very positive, and if you're in my environment, I will remove you. If you will not remove, I will remove myself. Okay, I don't know why on earth we put the coffee cup up there. Would somebody like some of this coffee? Put it there. Right, let's get some more cards from the tarot. Compliments, girl, on your kiss. You're #1 girl on my list. And every time I think of you, I don't know what the next part is. I wish you could be my girl. I wanna take you around the world. Every time I think of you, what's the next part? I don't know. It's like a blank, and then it goes into who sang this song? Is it Shaggy? Your sexy body. Oh, your good looks. You drive me crazy, the way you move, the way you and the way your hips move. I'm gonna have to share that song. I don't know who sang it. I think it just felt like it was a bit of a Shaggy coming in, a Shaggy energy. Okay, we got the Fool. Well, he's a risk taker. He takes that leap of faith. Look, it's like being a fool for love. Good for you. It is good for you, love. You want to go where love is. Oh, instead of like, I want to know what love is, it's like, I want to go where love is. And I want you to show me. Let's talk about us or love. All of it. The Fool energy. Whoa, there's a big write-up on this one. Look, all that. You've got a whole page to yourself. Page number 12, which is the Hangman energy in the tarot. I mean, in comparison to like everyone else, look, you've got yourself a whole page. Just for you, page and a bit. Between the Marcellus and the Rider-Waite-Smith, there is a significant discrepancy in how the Fool is depicted. The Fool or Cat, as suggested in some decks, is clearly attacking the Fool in most Marcellus decks. This might suggest the Fool is a traveller, but an unwelcomed stranger. A social outcast, either by choice, mental or physical illness, and presumably poverty. This fool's journey would have been a far cry from the more decorative dressed character we see in the Pamela Colman Smith scene. In her Rider-Waite-Smith tarot, the dog seems less intimidating, and so we are told, might in fact be his pet, willingly accompanying his owner as he leaps innocently off the cliff. I would imagine the Marcella's description to be the more accurate of the two, but nevertheless, I have mixed and matched elements from both traditions. This Grand Lux fool is foolishly but decently dressed. His headdress is decorated with symbolic representations of the arcana, along with the Shakespearean flourish. King Lear's fool summarises the somewhat unique and ironic position the fool had, probably the only member of the court that safely had the ear of the king and the ability to laugh into it. Okay. I feel like instead of the king, this is like, so the fool here, probably the only member of court that safely had the ear of the queen and the ability to laugh into it. Anyway, that's what kind of come through. But we are, this said about being, you know, up with the gods. You hear the cockerel, cock-a-doodle-doo-doo. Let's go, I don't know where we're going with the cards. We're just going to pick up some decks and see what comes out. Botanical Inspirations. Oh, this song keeps going through. Only You. The platters. It's like, you know, when something's served up on a platter for you. It's there, it's waiting, it's ready. You know it's going to be delicious. You know, can make all this world seem right. Only you can take all the dark. I don't know, from my life. I don't know the words. We have Honeysuckle. This is nice. Domestic happiness and devoted affection. I will wind thee in my arms, so doth the woodbine, the honeysuckle, gently in twist. Now, it spoke about the Shakespearean, like, attire here. This quote is by William Shakespeare. There are no coincidences. Come on, guys. This is evidence in itself. Pay attention to the message. Wanting, you know, domestic happiness and devoted affection. Lovely jubbly. Why are we talking like that now? We have First Emotions of Love. Love is the magician that pulls man out of his own hat. Love is the magician that pulls man out of his own hat. Ben Hirsch. Lilac. First Emotions of Love. We'll get one more card. Hello, Christine, darling. How are you doing? Instead of getting a card, I've got like the little guidebook. I was shuffling it in with it. So let me see if it gives us anything. I don't really know what it says in here. I think it just tells us the title of what it's already put on there. Lilac. Oh, awesome. It's alphabetical. That makes it easier. First Emotions of Love. Honeysuckle. We've just read these. Is it because First Emotions is on this page? Lilac. Thank you. First Emotions of Love. Honeysuckle. Because I've just pointed out that the Fool had a whole page. And a bit. And a little bit. And Honeysuckle's like domestic happiness. Is this some kind of list? That's are we making a list of pros and cons? It's like a list of the professionals or the con men. The con artists. We're going to get one more card. Let's have a look. Somebody that knows what domestic happiness, you know, is or should feel like, and a devoted affection. We have choices, knowledge, and illumination. Apple blossoms. White are the flowers of apple tree that brings us fruits of fertility. It's unknown who wrote that, who said that. White are the flowers of apple tree that brings us fruits of fertility. A fertile time. Magnolia, nobility and self-esteem. There is nothing noble in being superior to your fellow men. True nobility lies in being superior to your former self. Ernest Hemingway. The Magnolia. Let's have some coffee. Cheers. We'll go to the enchanted map. Excuse me. While I clear my throat. Okay. I'll tell you what else I started like just, I don't know, singing. Do we say it is singing? Out loud. Let me see if I can actually speak. The throat chakra's just got a little bit blocked. Okay. So I giggled to myself because I started like singing. Are you going to let me sing it? I'm so sorry. Let me just compose me and my voice. What's going on with you? Come on. I thought we were going to talk. Yeah, have we got this? I'm just having a chat. Alright, we're good. Okay, we're good. This is what I was singing. Wayne's World, party time, excellent. Why am I singing that out loud? It was the party times. Excellent. Okay, the enchanted map. And as I actually, was it about the timing? Because when I started to tell you what I was singing, it was 2211 on the counter. So 2211 or 1111 11. Right. Can we get? It's very quick. Things are happening very quickly. It's like that first emotions of love, and then it just like takes over. We've got the One Ring Circus, which keeps coming up. This card keeps coming out. So card number 15. Let's read this message. Is this about like the same messages keep coming up? You are capable and competent. That's a good message to keep coming up from within you. I was just having a chat with, you know, my inner whatever's blocking, probably my ego side's blocking my my message from coming through. You just have a little chat with them. It's like, come on, we can do this. So you are capable and competent. Interdependence. It doesn't say interdependence. I mean, what kind of like independence? That one. Independence is key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision. I want you to just look at this this chap here. Look, he looks so happy. Okay. Independence is key now as you step onto your journey today. Others may not have the vision or resources you need. Recognise that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent, capable of moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. Another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. Be discerning about your partnerships at this time. When you know who you are and have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin, you're able to enter into the best kind of relationships and will attract people who mirror back your wholeness. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive. This is honeysuckle. Domestic happiness, devoted affection. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive, stimulating, and transformative. You can achieve anything at this time. It's taking me to, yes, I got some candy kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honeysuckle chocolate dripping kisses full of love for you. A journey of love. My life has been waiting for your love. My arms have been waiting for your love to arrive. My heart has been racing, my soul anticipating your love, love, love. Love a bit of Stevie. Hi Vinu, I don't really answer personal questions like that. If you notice, nobody else is really asking any questions regarding their own personal circumstances. This is a collective reading. Earth Angel, card number 54. Say you'll be mine. Okay. So we'll go to Don't Die With Your Music Still In You, page number 54. Let's read Earth Angel first. Earth Angel, you carry the world in your robes and heaven in your hair. You bring me a special gift now, responding to my prayer. Though sometimes I may feel that I am struggling or alone, you come to me now and carry me into my heart. You bring me home. Even from the darkest depths, I rise up to meet your light. I cannot be separated from the divine. I cannot be separated from the light. This oracle brings you a message of divine guidance. You have an angel with you, watching over you and assisting you in response to your heart's call for help, love, and protection for you and your beloveds. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Keep praying each day from your heart and know you are safely carried on the journey of love. If you have been worrying about a loved one, know that this protection extends to them as well. You are asked to pray more and worry less, allowing love to be. Okay, it's got an additional poem. Thank you for walking with me. Before you climbed up here, I was afraid I had risked everything by holding out my hand. And now, as I share your joy and excitement at being a friend, I realise I may have to run to catch up with you. That part there, I was afraid I had risked everything by holding out my hand. I wanna hold your hand. Please let me hold your hand. Page number 54. I've gone to Don't Die With Your Music Still In You book. Okay, we've got Wayne's response. Oh, interesting. I've just put together Wayne's World. Wayne's World. Party time. Excellent. Don't Die With Your Music Still In You. This comes from the chapter. I don't know if it's the end of the chapter. You can't give away what you don't have. So we're going to page 54, which is the number of the Earth Angel card here. So it's taken me to this page number, but I will read 55 as well. You might be seeing 5 5s. 5 5s? Well, you can see 5 5s altogether if you wish. Okay, so this taking risks. I just want to recap the last part where it spoke about the gods, because all I can see here is the word God. spoken about. So let's have a recap of the first card that came out. Taking risks. Okay, some indigenous groups call these tablelands Tipui, up here, which means house of the gods. When you stand at the edge of one of the sheer walls, you can feel that you are in the place of the gods. Okay, so we have page number 54, Wayne's response. The title of this chapter seems so obvious, which is you can't give away what you don't have, and yet is one of the most misunderstood of my 10 secrets for success and inner peace. Of course, you can't give away what you don't have, but the logic of this seems to disappear when it comes to the most esteemed thing a person can ever give away, and that is love. My message to all of my children was a recurring theme in our household. You must first love yourself and be filled with love in order to be able to give it away. Once you are filled with that love, and it is all that you have inside of you, then that is all that you will have to give away. The words offered in 1 John verse 4, chapter 16, is that how you say that? Chapter 16, verse 4? Listen, 4:16. Okay, we're quoting here then from the Bible. Have long been... So, let me just show you so that you can see yourself. John, there you are. (4:16), although I feel that it's kind of like a time, could be relevant for someone. Have long been the guiding principle in my life as a student, teacher and parent. God is love, and who remains in love remains in God, and God remains in him. This is the essence behind all of the stories that Serena related in this chapter. God is love. What a sensational idea. God is not someone to fear. What is there to fear in pure, non-judgmental love? This, to me, is our mission here on earth, to become more like God. Earth Angel. The means for arriving at this exalted place of divine love is to practice having love and respect for yourself. This is the reason I would not tolerate having hateful and judgmental thoughts come out of my children without challenging them to examine what they were keeping inside. If you have only love inside, and a surely waitress appears on your radar screen, that is precisely what you will have to give away. And by doing so, you will be an emissary of love. The highly revered spiritual teacher, St. John of the Cross, once observed, where there is no love, put love, and you will find love. By putting love in the presence of that impolite waitress, we were all able to see love do its magical work and convert anguish into love right on the spot. I would frequently cite that passage from the New Testament and ask my children to interchange the words God and love, because we are told that God is love. I wanted Serena to know in her heart that in every moment that she was able to be in a feeling of love, she was literally acting as a host to God. That is, God is remaining in her in all moments of love. The way to come to this realization is to practice on a daily basis giving love away. In the famous prayer of St. Francis, he asks, where there is hatred, let me bring love. Or in interchanging the words love and God, where there is hatred, let me bring God. This idea applies not only to love, but in all other areas of life as well. As I have said many times, there is no way to happiness. Happiness is the way. You must first have happiness lodged firmly within, and that is what you will bring to everything you do. What you keep inside you, I would tell my children, is what you will have to give away. And once you truly understand and practice this idea, then it will become your own personal habit. I have persistently encouraged them to bring to all of their endeavours what they would most like to receive. Excuse me. Let me just have some coffee. Well, it's like we get talking and then it just, I don't know, does it, sensitive topic? A sore spot? I have persistently encouraged them to bring to all of their endeavours what they would most like to receive. Bring kindness to every endeavour. I'm going to wrap this reading up after I've read this page. If I can read the page to you guys. Come on. Jeez Louise. Let's... Bring kindness to every encounter, regardless of whether they were the recipient of kindness. Give away what they have inside and it will be returned to them. It's the law of attraction and it never sleeps or even takes a temporary holiday. You cannot find happiness by bringing unhappiness to your classes at school or to your homework or to your friendships, I'll tell them. You must decide to be filled with joy, and this is what you will bring to every encounter. This is what you will give away. And guess what? This is what you will see returning to you as well. But if you bring your own sadness to what you think of as a sad or unhappy occasion, you will simply be doubling the amount of negativity and then blaming the person or the nature of the event for your own discomfort. This lesson, once mastered, is a major key to a lifetime of success and inner peace. Wow. Thank you for that, Wayne. Jeez, are we going or have we kind of composed ourselves? Din-din-din, 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 din-din-din. We're going to finish with a Rumi message. Thank you for joining me this evening. It's staying lighter now, isn't it? In the evenings for longer. It's nice. Well, it's 6 minutes past 6. That is the time. Okay. Let's finish this reading. The cards feel so, you know, it's like, and they're off. Sacred Union. 19. Sacred Union. It's giving me spirit bumps. Hello, Vino. Hello. I like that. You're just saying hello. That's nice. It's better than coming on, you know, please guide me. Just calm down, see what's being said. Calm down now. Okay, take it easy. Cadbury's caramel. Only the oneness of love and the lover is eternal. Surrender your heart into this union, for all else in this world is momentary. Do you see the lighting adjusting? We should turn down the lights. Stupefied with bliss, I become without thought. There is no grief in that loss. I gladly surrender my intelligence in favour of this mindlessness. It is ecstasy, rapture. The sweetness of the union so sacred overwhelms my senses. The lover and the beloved are my world. Nothing else exists except this love, this unity of divine masculine and feminine, and the fresh new universe that shall be born from their sacred conjoining. It happens even now, between my body and my spirit, and in yours, and in his over there, and that woman passing by. All creation in sacred, rapturous embrace. So shocking and wild, this frenzy of loving delight without limits. Let us be swept away, my beloved, in the passionate loving that renders duality into one and tips the mind into empty ecstasy. You lucky, lucky angel, you are to be blessed with sacred union. This union is of the lover and the beloved, the masculine and the feminine. That which appears to be opposite will no longer appear to be so. There is a coming together that is destined and divine. You are to be swept up in a wave of such love. This oracle comes to you as a portent, a sign of that which is to come, and also as a confirmation of your spiritual journey thus far. You have been working to integrate masculine and feminine energies within. Oh, perhaps you have not used those words, but you have been attempting to find the balance between living a surrendered life and leading from the heart, and then knowing when to take the initiative and set something into motion, when to put your body, mind and soul into getting your shoulder behind something to push. You have been working hard to surrender attachment to plans and how you think things should go. Instead, you have intended to show it up for what it is, to seek out the genius of life through unconditional acceptance, instead of judging and fearing, resisting what is, as though it were a big mistake, perhaps caused by ignorance within. No, you do not need to hide from love anymore. You have been learning, step by step, how to embrace it and allow it to embrace you. What a journey you are taking, beautiful, lucky angel. So your confirmation is thus: you are growing, you are evolving, you are making genuine shifts in consciousness that are allowing you to change the way you are in the world, to become freer, more loving, wilder, more divine. The divine has been seducing you with love and beauty, and now, in your surrendered state, you are seducing the divine. You are calling such passionate devotion to your cause, such clever and capable assistance, such graceful intervention. The divine cannot resist your beauty, so keep going with that sacred surrender. Keep believing in the healing, keep believing in the inner healing path you are travelling with such success. Accept this confirmation and acknowledgement close to your heart and keep travelling along your path of love. Keep this knowledge in your heart. You are meeting your beloved. What could be more exciting? The sign coming to you with this oracle is that of great love bestowed by the hand of grace. What this means is there is destiny at play in matters of the heart. There is heart healing and a letting go of past obstructions, suffering, or misunderstandings. You could say, in a way, that the great cosmic matchmaker has taken up your cause. If you are already in a relationship, expect that there will be healing of that relationship in whatever way needed. You may have no sense of how it is going to play out. It may result in a deepening of commitment to your lover, but it will certainly result in a deepening of your own commitment to love. If you are open to attracting a new and significant relationship into your life, perhaps a life partner, a soul friend, or other supporter of your life journey, then the divine is hearing your call and is answering. Let go of your grip. Do not hold on to a particular person, to a particular fear or fantasy. Instead, open your arms as if expecting your lover to run straight into them. For what could be more perfect than the divinely sanctioned relationship entering into your life? It will move you. It is likely through romance, but it could be through soul-satisfying partnership, the soul for whom you have been waiting, so your life path and heart-inspired work can continue to develop. It could be through the presence of a child, or even a coming together of your own inner masculine and feminine, so that you finally have a clear sense of your purpose in life and the means through which to take action on it, if that action, even if that action, why am I missing out words? Okay, let's reread that part. It could be through the presence of a child, or even a coming together of your own inner masculine and feminine, so that you finally have a clear sense of your purpose in life and the means through which to take action on it, even if that action is to surrender yet again. This oracle also comes with a particular piece of guidance for you. No matter what has been, what has succeeded, and what has appeared to fail, what has been loved and what has been lost, there is only one truth that will prevail in your life, without failure, without exception, and that is love. It is all you are truly seeking, and it is behind every life experience seeking you. Do not stand back from it. Do not put yourself aside, turn down your eyes, and pretend you cannot be seen by the world. Be bold. Claim the love that is your birthright, and know that sacred union is yours, destined in the heavens and blessed by the great beloved. What a beautiful message, guys. Really has got taking risks. Be bold. Confident. Okay. The timer was 4747. Just my age. Okay. I will catch up with you all soon. So thank you very much for joining me. Lots and lots of love to you all. Have a coffee on me. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.